I deserve this. This money bring tears to my eyes. I deserve this. If you knew what I've been through, you would understand what it took. All these stones that they throwing at me when they should just pray, but it's still all good. I deserve this.
What up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It's your man Lambo, 801hiphop.com. We in the building right now with my man Q and Caskey of Cash Money. What's good, brothers? How y'all doing?
I'm blessed.
Blessed. I like that, man. I've been saying blessed for like, I don't know, about 10 years now. You know what I mean?
Blessed. More blessed than I should be.
So I've been studying both of y'all, you know what I mean, the last couple days, getting ready. And yeah, man, there's some deep stuff. So right now we're about to do the Fine Art Tour that's going down August 25th over at the Clubhouse. And the reason it's called the Fine Art Tour is because I believe Caskey is an actual artist. He's been doing paintings and stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
That's dope, bro. That's dope that you've gotten into the art. Yeah, it's funny. Like, you Google it, and it just talks about how, like, you're like this master artist now, and you're a master of all the arts. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm just trying to master rap. The other ones are just, a learning process.
I think that you've mastered the rap game, bro. Like, in my opinion, so you signed at 18 years old to your first label. And what age were you when you signed to Cash Money?
I was 19 going on 20. It was my 19th birthday turning 20. Yeah, her 19 turning 20 that like month of August.
That's hard. Hey, Q, do you do art? Are you an art man yourself since we're on this Fine Art Tour?
Man, I'm musical arts. I'm fine musical arts. So you know.
His beats was sounding like art.
Yeah, his beats are hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know if you've worked with him in the lab yet, but this dude, the other day, I sent him a track to jump on, and he sent it back a half hour later, mixed, mastered, sounding like, I was like, and it was dope. And it was like the lyrical content was exactly what I was looking for. I'm like, what the hell, bro? You's a beast, dog. Yeah, you do it for real. So, man, let's see, who else we got on the show with us? We also got the homie Lunacy. Have you met Lunacy, Caskey?
Don't ask me that. I'm so bad with names.
All right. You're like, man, well, you're meeting, you're meeting like what, 500 people every show, every town you go to, plus.
Every day. I got to remember the face and the vibe. That's what I remember. I'm bad with names. So
I bet you remember Ritz and Jelly Roll and all those guys that you did those tracks with.
That's the homies.
Yeah, man. Jelly Roll's hard, man. I mean, I remember when Jelly Roll, before he was on the blow up like he is, and me and him was rocking shows together. And him and my homeboy George Life, they were like getting in an argument with each other, and they were like gonna squab. And I'm like, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Y'all just be cool. But they was like in the same lane of music. And it's just funny, man.
Jelly Roll was the very first feature I ever got. The song never even came out. It was like we just ended up becoming homies after that, and for whatever reason, like the record didn't come out. We ended up putting some other shit out. But yeah, like even before the Cash Money, Jelly Roll was like the very first artist I even met.
That boy can sing, bro, and he does that. He does that vibe. Yo, Quad, I know you mess with Jelly Roll.
Oh yeah, I with Jelly Roll, bro. It's dope.
Bro, that boy can sing, and you sing too. I'm just saying. So, like,
hey, look, man, I got that R&B album coming out in November.
Oh, you got the R&B album. All right. Hey, I'm not saying the Caskey can't. I've been bumping I Deserve, and I'm fucking with that track, dog. Yeah.
I know.
What's your favorite track you got right now? I mean, as an artist, what is your favorite track you got right now, Caskey?
Like always, my favorite is just that hasn't come out yet. Like pretty much for me, like once something comes out, I don't really ever play it. Like I'm still playing Fine Art here and there, but like after it's been out for about 2 weeks, I never listened to it again, and I just am working on the next album. So all my favorites right now hadn't even come out. Like it's all the stuff I'm working on for Jaws, but that's released, probably I Deserve This and Blue Moon. Those are up there.
Blue Moon, yeah, man. I got that in a little playlist right here. I'm not gonna throw it in right this second, but I got it in a playlist. I've been messing with that. If I Gotta Die. Let's see. There's a few of them. You know, what I mean, Never Slow Down, Montreal. Those are in my playlist right now. Before you blew up, I've read that you did music, but your sister introduced you to rap. Who was the first rapper that she introduced you to?
3-6 Mafia. When I say peak as you say, I was in like third grade too. I thought it was the most vulgar song I'd ever heard. I was terrified.
I thought that was dope because my sister introduced me to hip hop. I think I was about 11 years old, and she started bumping Too Short. It was cuss words, just let them roll. And I started bumping it, and my mom comes out. She's like, "What the hell is this that you're listening to?" It's on tape. This was on tape back then. Takes the tape out, starts pulling the tape apart and shit, dog. And I'm just like, damn, yeah, man. So that's dope that she introduced you to hip hop.
My sister always had good ass taste in music. She had this big folder of CDs that had 100 CDs in it, and she had left that at the house when she moved out, and I found the CD and went through that, and that's how I found Nas, 50 Cent, Eminem, Crazy, Bone Thugs, just everything that I think is really dope hip hop. Before that, I'm still into metal music a lot, but that's really all I was into prior to that, metal hard.
That's what's up, man. So you played a little bit of metal?
Yeah, I had homies that were in bands, and I was always trying to get somebody to put me in a band, but I ain't play no instruments. So it was I screamed a little bit, but that wasn't really a commodity, at the time. So I had a little band me and some homies started in high school, but never really did.
Right. Hey, Quan, how did you get into hip hop, dog? What introduced you?
As far as into hip hop, that's going back. I was more into R&B starting off, to be honest, bro. When it broke into the hip hop, man, I was just going with what everybody else was listening to as far as into hip hop, and I just found my own people. Now, when I started producing, I told Caskey Bros, there's a couple other people that I started listening up to, and when I started producing, it was I want to make beats for these guys. But then I just started getting on the mic, and making my songs and stuff like that. And I don't know, look, now we here now, but I like everybody, bro.
You know what? My 8-year-old, he's rapping right now. And he comes up to me, and his influence is, he's like, "Dad, have you heard Nas?" I'm like, "What the hell you know about Nas?" He's only 8 years old, man. And he ain't, excuse me, no diss to homeboy, he ain't with Little Nas. I'm like, "You don't like Lil Nas?" He's like, "No, Nas, Dad, have you heard this track? And you can be what you want to be." That track, and he's doing the chant back and forth, and I'm just like, "Boy, you got some good taste, dog. You know what's up, man."
What's up?
Yeah, man. So, what are you an uncle? Are you an Uncle Caskey?
Yeah. My sister got a kid, Bentley Caskey. He looked just like me.
That's hard. Yeah, man. So I like how you took your picture from when you were a kid, and you put the same tats on yourself. I was like, dude, that's dope right there. I like that right there. You get Bentley dressed up for Halloween. You know what I mean? Is Bentley rapping yet?
Nah, he barely talking.
Oh, okay. All right, man. So he just a little bit
down that path.
Yeah. You got to introduce him, get him some metal. So who is your favorite metal bands?
Man, I'm into a lot. More the era of Every Time I Die, Under Oath, fucking As I Lay Dying. I don't know if you know any of these bands. It's hardcore, not old school metal. It's hardcore. Job for a Cowboy. I don't know. I got a lot.
I don't know what Quan told you about me. I with the radio stations out here. I'm with Cumulus Media. I do it all the time on the rock station, which is K-Bear 101. So I'll be with all genres of music. Like Dust, My Name is Lamb, it's loves all music. That's kind of I grew up on all different shit myself out here in Utah. And I'm not going to lie, one of my favorite genres is country, bro. Do you fuck with country?
That's like one that I still gotta find some that I like really like. I know like 2 Toby Keith songs I like, but
You got to go
like,
through some more life.
like
you got to get your heart broke.
He said that heartbreak music.
yeah, like jazz, electronic, that too. Like that's a lot of what we do.
What about you, Quan?
Man, look, I listen to all music, bro. I love all music. I just won't put it on. You probably won't see me put it on, but I'll listen to it if like other people is in the area listening to it. But I ain't got no. I don't know any songs that just like relatable, you know. I guess for me, I'm straight city kid, so.
Right, you ain't rolling down the road bumping no Tim McGraw.
That's the way here. Don't let him lie.
Busted.
We all got hearts love. You gonna hear it in the R&B though, not in the country though.
So where you guys been at today?
We is out here in beautiful Colorado Springs, bro. Shout out to them. The show was lit last night for everybody that came out.
Yeah, we about to drive to Denver right now.
Yeah, we'll be up to Denver, and then we'll be out in Salt Lake on the 25th to turn up. And y'all make sure to get y'all meet and greets with Caskey. It's going to be at 3 to 5 before the show. So y'all tap in with me if y'all need to get those meet and greets.
Y'all know what it is. Hit your man up. You can hit me up too, and I'll forward you right to Quan so that you can get that meet and greet with the homie. Like, hey, both y'all real.
So come to the show with me out there?
Yeah, I'm going to be sliding through for sure, homie. Actually, I opened up for you at your last show that you was out here. My boy Jay Gibbs booked you, and I got up on that shit, so I rap. But my is kind of like, at least at that show, I learned some shit, bro. Everybody else was like trap rapping, and I was still backpacking. And I got up on that show. I came up right before you, but they did like a half-hour spacer. I get up there, and I'm doing my backpack. And it felt like it was so slow. I was like, what the fuck, man?
I was just talking about this last night because, like, the new project that I'm working on, I'm trying to be real, like, conscious of, like, live shows. Because I was talking last night about how sometimes when you're making music for yourself or to ride to or in the studio, you're not really thinking about how it's going to translate live. And sometimes you get up there live. Because I got tons of records I really love, and I tried to do them live one time, and I was like, that ain't a live record. Like, just the energy. Some records are for, being at the crib and chilling or riding in the car, and then some are show records, and like you got to try to find that happy balance, like even with backpacks, it's like just finding the right tempos or the right that's works live,
So yeah, man, I'm feeling you on that, bro. 100%. What about you, Quan? I don't think you've ever experienced that, bro. You just get up and like
oh, if you ain't, you in for a rude awakening, boy.
I just be about it, bro. I don't know.
Man, I really felt old. Like they were jumping around the stage. They were climbing on the speakers. And I'm like, I did the slick Rick shit. I put my hand in my pocket and I just spit my head. That was like this mother.
You gotta, if anything, bro, I always be like, you gotta like lead the crowd where you want them to go, So, like,
crowd and spit my right up next to him.
That's what I'm saying. If anything, you be with it, put your hand right there in your pocket next to him or something, Because there's like I'm gonna be looking at that dude like, what is he talking about to the music?
I swear to y'all, Slick Rick literally stands on stage with his hand in his pocket, holding the microphone, and just rocks it. And I'm like, I'm gonna try that. No, it didn't work for me.
You're not Slick Rick. You gotta look. That's Slick Rick.
I'll make a whole set with my hand in my pocket.
So, how many spots do you have on this tour?
We're like moving a bunch of dates around right now. So I'm about to do this Salt Lake. We just did like 4 dates, and then I'm flying to LA for a little bit before we do the rest of the leg in September. I'm like working on this album right now, so I'm trying to have spaces to work on the album.
Who do you got on tour with you, Caskey? Who's all on tour with you?
We got Static G, Ian Taylor, and me.
All right. So you hit the Denver spot last night, Quan. That's dope. I already know they received Caskey well. It's his fan base and his tour. How did it go for you?
Hey, man. For me being like my first show, out as Q, now, right? I actually with Colorado Springs. I'm definitely going to be back out here. I'll be back out here on the 24th for another show to do with them up in Denver. But I'm with Colorado Springs. They get much love out here with them, for sure.
Where's your favorite spot to perform at, Caskey?
Colorado's definitely one of them. Like, I always have a good time here. Colorado, Ohio, super lit. Anywhere in Florida, absolutely insane. Yeah, Florida, and then like Ohio, LA, Denver.
Ohio probably fucks with you hard because first off, MGK, you know what I mean? Plus you look like an Ohio boy, you know what I mean? We go down Vine Street and I'd go rock the Top Hat. And I fuck with Top Hat hard. I don't know if you know about that venue, but Vine Street is raw out in Cincinnati, Ohio. I went out there and that shit was on fire, right? You know what I mean? Like literally buildings burning on fire while I'm cruising down the road and people hanging out in front of the buildings having drinks. And I'm like, what the f*** is going on here?
That's crazy.
Where do you out in Ohio? Columbus, Cincinnati, what?
I was going to say Ohio's dope because it got like multiple cities that it lit. Like Columbus, definitely. Cincinnati, definitely. Toledo, definitely. Dayton.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. The Dayton family. You just reminded me, man.
That's where my dad was born, Dayton, Ohio.
All right. That's what's up. R.I.P. to your pops. I've read about that too, man. So much respect on that. How much do you feel like that influenced you in your drive?
Oh, just nothing impacted it more, you know? I think that was like probably the biggest driving factor of just pursuing art and trying to evolve as a human, you know?
Right. If you don't mind me asking, what was your pop's name?
Robert Caskey.
Robert Caskey.
Big Rob.
Big Rob, all right. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, he really went by Caskey too.
Yeah. So that's where the Caskey really like go by that last name.
I played like baseball and shit when I was younger, so it was always just Caskey. It just always stuck. Brandon never felt like, I don't know, that didn't really feel like me.
Right. Now, I think Caskey fits you perfect, bro. It seems like it also has like a little bit more to it, if you will. Yeah. I mean, a lot of stuff comes to my head when I hear Caskey. You know what I mean? Like, I think casket. I think, like, I think things. So it seems to kind of go with your, I see that you like, you wear like that heavy metal vibe. You know what I mean? About you, your shirts that you rock, those things. So, yeah, that's what's good, man. What about you, Quan? What up with your pops, bro?
My dad's a pastor he has his own church out in Maryland. I'm from Baltimore, you know, so my fam's out there on the East Coast. I take care of my mom.
So that's where the singing comes from. You was involved in the church, dog. Got you. That makes sense. I'm a junior, and my dad's Lloyd, I'm Lloyd, and my son is Lloyd. But at that point, that's where the name changed. My mom calls me Lamb now because, like, yelling in the house, Lloyd, both of us would be like, what up? You know what I mean? So it'd be crazy. Yeah, man, you know what? I don't like to ask the typical questions, bro. I like to have a real conversation. I mean, so that's where this one's going rather than, like, your typical radio interview or something, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, man, I'll go ahead and ask that typical question because people care about that crap. Right now, who is your favorite artist, Caskey? Like, I mean, we're fans of hip-hop. That's what got us into this. Who you fucking with?
Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, J. Cole, whatever he comes with next. Can't wait.
All right, so you like some good shit. You like the real shit. That's what I'm with, too, man. What about you, Quan, or Q? Man. Let me say it right, Q.
Yeah. Kanye, for sure. Pharrell. I fuck with Pharrell.
Hold up, wait a minute. I know you also hit that Kanye West, like, in your name, but, like, you still fuck with Kanye? I mean, because, like, I'm just saying some real shit. Like,
man, I was given that name, bro, because of what I do, man. Like, it's kind of like the similar upbringing, so it's kind of like I look up to him because it's kind of like the same footsteps. Like, you know, we ain't have, but I make good music for what I can, for what I got and everything and stuff like that. And so that's the real hustle grind behind it. Like, that I respect more as a person other than the music is like the business and stuff behind it. So Kanye's like more than a music inspiration, but music, like Drake is cool. Lil Uzi, I like a lot of UK artists, bro. Central C. I was just been putting Caskey on the Central C.
All right, I was sliding.
Yo, UK artists be slapping, bro.
You're gonna have to send me some links and put me on to some of these UK artists. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I think it would be dope to honestly, like, I would love to hear Caskey with some Kanye. I would love to hear some Caskey with some Kendrick Lamar, dog. Like,
Yeah,
dude, that would be so
like
dope.
like a churchy
I'm
background track. That'd be dope.
Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying though? It would be. Like, you know who pulls that off really well, I feel like, is Tech Nine.
Yeah, Tech Nine's a goat.
Yeah, he's definitely a goat, man.
Sorry.
So you definitely have hooked up with strange music, being that you've hooked up with Ritz. You know what I mean? And I fuck with those tracks that like Ritz does, and
Amazing artist.
man, he goes, bro. And you keep right up. Like, I'm just saying real shit.
Just fire.
Time when you know you're getting him on a record, you're just like, I'm gonna have to go.
Like,
Got to.
this track ain't coming out for this shit. No, man, he goes, bro. Any shout outs, anything you guys want to do before we go too long on this?
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Yellow Wolf, another GOAT artist that I think is up there as a GOAT.
Yellow Wolf Black Sheep album, that shit was hard, bro. In that video, you had the 70s vibe going on. Like, what the fuck, man? Who came up with that concept?
We're like kind of freestyling ideas about it, and then we found this like thrift shop that had like it's like a movie set thrift shop that has like it's like a Walmart size spot of clothes from all eras, and it's organized. And so like we went there and got all these fits for it. We just like picked out all the shit. Well, like, yeah, that ended up costing me like 10 racks because I got all the clothes. I was like in this Corvette downtown, and I had picked the clothes up after the video. You gotta like get them dry cleaned to return them to the spot, and it's like super legit. They take inventory of everything. There's insurance on the clothes. Like it was extra. And I had all the dry cleaning in the Corvette, and the top was down, and I just went up in this like building where our loft is, and was like making art and shit. And I didn't come out till the morning, and all the clothes were stolen. And it ended up costing me like $10,000.
10 racks like that, bro. Dude, how did it feel? I mean, like, straight up. Okay, so Yellow Wolf comes off of his last label, which was a dumb fucking goat-ass label to be on, and then comes and does an album with you.
Yeah, I'm it's dope.
It's turned up.
I mean, bro, that was a fucking incredible move, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to put words to it because it kind of just like I don't know, it just happened. Like I was working on the I Changed album. We had dropped the McQueen Fiend video, and then he was like, Wolf hit me up and was like, "Yo, I'm getting on that McQueen Fiend song." I was like, "Yeah, send me back his verse." Absolutely destroyed the song, like insane verse, and I'd hit him and I was like, "Yo, let's shoot a video to something." I was like, "Let me come to Nashville and shoot a video or something." He was like, "Man, that, let's do an album." And within like 4 days or something, me and my girl were flying to Nashville, and we did that whole thing in like a week, and then recorded like one other record away from the studio, but did like most of it in like 7 days.
Me and that motherfucker, when we meet up, we stand like 5 feet away from each other, not even because of quarantine shit or all that bullshit, but because he's so damn tall and I'm short, right? And so we feel awkward. We'll be like, he's like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "What's up?" That boy is tall, dog. Yo, man. Yeah, man. In that video, you guys he didn't look like he was too much taller than you, dog.
No.
I positioned it correctly. Position that correctly, dog.
Oh, because he way taller than me.
Yeah. Nah, with him. All right, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys taking the time. Quan.
Let me get some shout outs in here for a couple of these people.
Yes.
All right. Hey, shout out Rhyme Sick for bringing Caskey out and getting these tour shows going on. Shout out to my main man's GM, the producer, always for life. Shout out Caskey. Hey, if y'all haven't got that $100 mixtape, y'all need to get it. The song's popping. You're not gonna get them.
Man, that idea is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? The $100 mixtape, and it's got to be working out well. I peeped game when I saw Nipsey do something similar, and I was
I was inspired by Nipsey's whole game with it. I don't know. I just feel like I've put out a lot of music, and like I feel like anybody that's like a fan of mine knows I got like a deep ass catalog, you know. So for me, it's like I just want to take time to like work on this Jaws album, and like I'm gonna like really just take time to really focus and work on the album. And the $100 mixtape is kind of a way of like, here's a bunch of my art, you know, like it's 25 songs. I don't even put that on a regular tape, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, here's a bunch of my fucking art for anybody that thinks it's worth that to like really sit on. It's gonna hold you over for a long time. It's great records. Like I worked really hard on that tape too, just so that I could have the time to do this, you know?
You got like 22 projects. These include mixtapes, albums. You got like, I don't know, I think of like 60 something videos. I mean, your catalog is deep, bro. I was thinking that. I'm like, this dude's 28? The fuck, man? I mean,
I'm about to turn up even twice as hard too. Like I don't feel like slowing down at all.
Bro, you've been beasting. Like, that is so many projects. I can't even imagine. Like, my ass is Dr. Dre this. You know what I mean? I put out 2 albums and I'm good. Like, what the bro? You're a beast, homie. Much love, man. I thank you for taking the time. Quan, thank you, bro. Look, straight up, I'm going to say this. Quan, he's the one that made this happen. He's the one that connected it and brought us together for me on my end. So I want to say thank you for that and give him that love and that respect. Thank you, Caskey. Nothing but love on this tour. Make sure you guys come out to the Clubhouse August 25th and come support the show. Get your meet and greet tickets. Y'all know what it is. 801hiphop.com. We out.
Appreciate y'all.
I deserve this money bring tears to my eyes. I deserve this.